Hello everybody, this is Dave Cruzen coming to you from Hamilton County High School, Jerry Sloan Gymnasium for the final night of the Hamilton County Invitational Tournament. The Hawks tonight are going to finish up the tournament facing off with conference foe NCOE, the Fighting Cardinals. The Hawks and the Cardinals both will come into this contest with 1-3 records in the tournament right now. So this is a bragging rights thing, and it's a placement thing here for the Hawks and for the Cardinals. Previous game has just finished between Wayne City and West Frankfort, and we wanted to get things going here so we could see the Hawks take the floor if and when that happens. And then we're going to step away for a few minutes and try to take care of a few technical issues. Gallatin County will be the home team for this game.
The family of the late Danny Consular and Billy Rucker, and all those who have continued to help and support Fox's fans, would like to present the second annual Fox's Fans Sportsmanship Award. This award is not just about skill, but performance on the court.
Giving out the Sportsmanship Award at this time.
The respect shown to teammates, opponents, and the game itself. This player has been a role model, leading by example through their conduct and attitude. Please join us in congratulating this year's recipient of the Sportsmanship Award, Mr. River Tibbs from Wayne City.
River Tibbs from Wayne City is the winner of the award. Big sophomore post player from Wayne City. Nice player. And apparently a player of good character as well, as he is awarded the Sportsmanship Award. We're going to step away for just a minute while things are getting settled here in the gym. We're going to take care of a few technical issues, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. They're finishing up sweeping the floor. The teams are getting ready to take the floor. And like I said, this is a matchup of GEC conference teams, North City and Gallatin. Don't have information, and I apologize, I wish I did, on North City's overall record. But again, they are 1-3 in the tournament right now. And the Hawks, of course, come into this game 1-3 in the tournament, 1-5 overall. Once they get on the floor here, we're going to step away. Well, the Hawks cheerleaders bring the boys out on the floor, and they're going to get their warm-ups going. We got about 14 minutes here before game time, and we're going to step away, and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back here at Jerry Sloan Gymnasium, Hamilton County High School, last night of the Hamilton County Invitational Tournament. Before we get started with anything, I want to go through our list of sponsors and thank them. Jeremy and Amy Knott, Wenzel Sawmill, Steve and Candy Drone, John and Kathy Seeley, Banterra Bank, Jeff and Bridget Jones, Terry and Anita Golden, New Hope Church, Kevin Edmonds, Josh and Jackie Drone, Extreme Welding, and Legion's Bank. I want to thank our sponsors for allowing us the opportunity to bring the games to you. I really enjoy doing it, and I hope you guys out there are enjoying it as well. Tonight we also have to say a thank you to radio station WMCL out of out of McLeansboro. They are graciously allowing us to use their power strip so we can keep things charged up and going, and hopefully that will stay that way through the rest of the night. Quick rundown of the tournament right now. Give you the records real quick. Of course, as you know, Gallatin County 1-3 in the tournament. Gallatin with a win over Wayne City on Wednesday night. Norris City, tonight's opponent, also 1-3. Norris City got a win this afternoon against West Frankfort in overtime. Hamilton County is the lone unbeaten team right now in the tournament. They're 4-0. They will play in the last game of the night tonight, which will probably be the determining factor in the championship. Edwards County, 3-1. And then the two teams who have finished up in the tournament already, West Frankfort and Wayne City, both finished with identical 2-3 records. So unsure of what the tie-breaking situation is in this tournament, but that's the records right now in the tournament. We got about a minute and 20 seconds here before they get started, and we'll get you the lineups when those are announced here in just a few minutes. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. Norris City is the visiting team tonight. The starting lineup for the Cardinals: number 3, Javen Garrett. He's a junior. Number 44, Caden Sexton, also a junior. Number 10, Jackson Simmons, probably their best player. He's a junior. Number 30, Owen Russell. He's a junior. And number 40, Connor Graves, also a junior. So a team full of juniors will be starting for the Cardinals. And we'll get you the Hawks starting lineup in just a moment. Actually, it looks like I got a little sneak preview from where I'm located tonight. The Hawks will be starting number 33, Thacker Fromm. He's a senior. Number 20, Logan Brannon. He is a senior. Number 23, Grant Jackson, also a senior. Number 24, Jordan Montgomery, a junior. And number 40, Max Brockett. He is a sophomore. And that is the Hawks lineup. They'll be announced here in just a second. And we'll leave this out so you can see the sites associated with that. Officials tonight are Mike Dammerman, Larry Barnett, Craig Hatch. And here we go. We're getting ready to get the ball jumped up here at center court. And the final game of this tournament for the Hawks and for the Cardinals. Logan Brand will jump center. Mr. Dammerman gives him the final instruction, throws it up, and we're off and running. The Cardinals control the ball into the front court. Number 3, Garrett. Garrett over to number 10, Simmons. Over to number 40, Graves. To Garrett underneath to Simmons. His shot is up and good, and we're going to have a foul underneath. And the foul whistle on Grant Jackson. That'll be his first, team first. Simmons connects on the charity toss, and NCOE takes a 3-0 lead. Hawks bring it up court. Grant Jackson will have the ball. He will bring it up. North City in a 2-3 or a 2-1-2. Kind of a compacted 2-1-2. Grant Jackson with the ball, slings it over to Jordan Montgomery. Thought about the 3, will drive, loses the handle on it, picked up by North City. Number 44, Sexton with the ball, gets it to Garrett. North City brings it up court. Simmons with the ball over to Garrett. Garrett on the left-hand side. Slings it up top to Sexton. Sexton over to Garrett. Looking underneath for Simmons. Didn't get him. Out top to Graves. Graves starts to drive. He's whistled for an extra step. And the Hawks will take possession. Down 3-0. Grant Jackson will bring the ball up court for the Hawks. Directing traffic up top. North City has shifted it back into 2-1-2 again. Here's a pass. No one was there. Miscommunication by the Hawks, but fortunately they got away with it. Logan Brandon will inbound to Jackson. And we're going to start this offense over again. Jackson with the ball, looks on the right side to Montgomery. Montgomery thought about Max Brockett underneath. He wasn't there. Grant Jackson up top for a long 3. Off the mark, rebound. Number 40 for North City. I believe that's Graves. Graves for 3. No good. Rebound, Grant Jackson. He'll bring it back across the timeline. Slings it up top to Thacker Fromm over to Logan Brannon. Logan Brannon drives the middle, puts one up. Off the mark. Logan almost had his own rebound, crashes into the bleachers. North City with the ball. Garrett drives up court. Nice job by Jordan Montgomery providing pressure. Jordan got the rebound. Back to Grant Jackson. And the Hawks still looking for their first bucket. Jordan Montgomery to Thacker Fromm in the corner. Montgomery slings it over to Brannon for 3. No good. Long rebound. Jordan Montgomery right there. out to Grant Jackson. Jordan's had a nice tournament. Slings it over to Thacker Fromm for three. No good, long board. Logan Brandon got away with a foul. Drives, throws one up, and scores. 5:30 to play, first quarter. Garrett with the ball for North City. Brings it up over to Sexton, to Graves, over to Garrett for three. He misses short. Brandon with the rebound. Grant Jackson will bring it back up across the timeline. Jackson over to Fromm. Fromm to Max Brockett in the corner. He was looking underneath, nobody there. Up to Fromm. Over to Jackson. Back to Fromm. They've got Logan Brandon isolated in the middle. Back up top to Grant Jackson. Into Logan. Logan power dribble goes up. No good. Misses it. Rebound. Simmons out to Garrett. Garrett will bring it up for North City. Over to Sexton. Into Simmons underneath. And we're going to have a foul underneath on Max Brockett, I believe. Be the second team foul on the Hawks. Mr. Dammerman still trying to figure out who was in there. Checking to see who that's on. And it was on Max Brockett. So Alex Sauls, number 11, Alex Sauls, a senior, checking into the game for Max Brockett. 4:35 to play. North City inbounds under their own goal underneath to Simmons. Simmons goes up, and he is immediately fouled by Alex Sauls. So far in the half-court set, North City trying to get the ball to Simmons underneath the goal. And it has worked so far. He goes to the line. He'll be shooting a pair. First shot is up and good. He's got all 4 of the points for North City. Elliot Glover checking in for Jordan Montgomery. Going to give Jordan a break for a second. Hawks with a full coaching staff tonight. Matt Lawler, Zach McGuire, Seth Ramsey, Kieran Fillion. Second shot is up. Off the mark, rebounded by North City. Graves rebounds, gets it to Simmons, who drives and is fouled yet again. And will go to the line to shoot a pair, as it is the second foul on Grant Jackson, the 14th foul. And the Hawks getting themselves in a little bit of a hole right here. Something that they just cannot afford to do. Simmons' first shot up and good. He has all 5 for North City. Second shot is up. Off the mark, rebounded Logan Brandon. Brandon gives it to Jackson, and the Hawks will bring it up into the front court. We got 4:25 to play. Grant has a pair of fouls so far. That's not encouraging, but we're going to see what he does with him. Thacker Fromm with the ball on the right side. Gives it off to Grant Jackson. Jackson up top to Glover. Glover over to Thacker Fromm to Grant in the corner. Grant slings it across over to Brandon. Brandon on the other side of the floor. Looking to hand off to Glover. Now he'll drive the middle, pulls up, shoots, and scores. So right now Simmons has 5 and Brandon has 4. That's the scoring in the game for both teams. North City will bring the ball up forward. Garrett, the point guard, will bring it up and gets it off to Sexton. Sexton up top to Graves. Graves tries to drive the middle out to Garrett. Garrett off to Russell. Russell up to Sexton. Over to Garrett. Garrett working against Glover up top. Will sling it out to Russell. Back to Sexton. Over to Graves. Graves to Garrett. Garrett goes off the screen. Looks to missed his open man under the goal. Russell with the ball up top to Sexton. Over to Garrett. Garrett, long three. It's up and good. And North City doubles up the lead, 8-4. 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Grant Jackson over on the left side to Alex Sauls. Alex up top to Thacker Fromm. Thacker back to Alex. Inside to Grant Jackson, knocked away. North City has it, and they're going to pull it up court with Sexton. Sexton looks to drive, gets it off to Graves. Graves back to Sexton. Sexton over to Graves. Graves Pulls up for a three. Knocks the bottom out of it. Left him a little bit too wide open on that one. Coach Lawler didn't care much for that, and he says, let's have a little talk about this. So with 2:37 to play, North City leads 10-4. Well, so far, North City has taken advantage of the opportunities when they've been there. They have put the shots up from deep and have hit them. The other night against Wayne City, it was a strategy that the Hawks employed to have Wayne City put up the shots, and they were cold. But so far, the Fighting Cardinals have come out and are hitting. So 2:37 to play. Hawks will inbound it. Alex Sauls to Grant Jackson. He brings it up into the front court. And over on the right side to Elliott Glover. Glover up top to Alex Sauls. It's knocked away. Alex retains Elliott Glover. Glover thought about the three, then he'll drive. Spin move by Elliott Glover, up and in, but he is whistled for a walk. I had it out of frame. I apologize. It was a nice little spin move by Elliott Glover, but it was not to the liking of the officials. Garrett will bring the ball up court now. Over to Graves. He works against Brannon. Brannon is whistled for a blocking foul. And that'll be the 5th team foul on the Hawks. So North City will go to the line for the last 2 minutes of this first quarter. The scoreboard side of the player side of the scoreboard right now is like a Christmas tree on the foul side for Gallatin. First shot from Graves is up and good. Second shot from Graves also good. North City with a 9-point lead. Hawks in a hole and need to dig out of it right now. Grant Jackson off to Logan Brandon in the corner. Up top to Alex Sauls. Over to Elliott Glover. Glover loses the dribble off his knee. Picked up by Garrett from North City. He goes down, lays it up and in. And we got a player down underneath the goal. Logan Brandon is down. So the Hawks taking, or the Cardinals taking advantage of the mistakes by the Hawks. Jordan Montgomery and Max Brockett checking in for Elliott Glover and Logan Brannon. As the Hawks have got themselves in a little 10-point hole here in the first quarter. Want to try to cut this thing down before the end of this period. 1:49 to play. Grant Jackson over on the left side, Alex Sauls. He drives back to Grant. Grant pulls it up top. Looking for anybody. Alex Sauls on the left-hand side. Back to Grant. Grant the free throw line, slings it over Jordan Montgomery. Long two, no good. Rebound by Russell. Russell gets it to Garrett. Garrett across the timeline. Out to Graves. Graves loses the handle. Runs into Max Brockett, and it's like running into a wall. And he loses the handle out of bounds, and the Hawks get possession. They need to take advantage of another mistake here. Ball inbounded. Grant Jackson brings it up court. Jackson over to Sauls. Sauls back up top of the key to Montgomery. Montgomery over to Sauls on the left side, out to Max Brockett. Max up to Grant Jackson. Slings it across to Jordan Montgomery. Almost lost the handle. Got it back to Grant Jackson, top of the key. Grant underneath to Jordan, and it is stolen away by by Russell from North City. Over to Graves. Graves drives the middle, pulls up with a jumper. Off the mark, Simmons with the rebound. He flips it down to Graves. Graves puts it up from the baseline, no good. Ball's loose, knocked out of bounds. There's going to be a foul on North City on number 10. That is on Simmons. That'll be his first and the team's first foul for North City. For the Hawks, Bentley Ryder checking in for Alex Sauls. Coach Lawler's looking for the missing piece out there right now to get some points on the board. Grant Jackson will bring it up across the timeline with 37 seconds to play. And it looks like they're going to be content to hold it for one shot here. Grant over to Bentley. Bentley up to Thacker from top of the key. Thacker over to Jordan Montgomery. Grant Jackson with a long three, in and out. Max Brockett with a rebound. He's going to go up against some tight defense. The ball is knocked loose out of bounds. It'll be Gallatin ball under the goal. Grant Jackson, the inbound. Gets it into Jordan Montgomery, middle of the lane, up and in for Jordan. 14-6. It's our score. North City brings it up. Garrett, long three. As time expires at the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, the Hawks are down 8. All right, back here getting ready to start the second quarter. Gallatin down by 8 as we get started. The scoring for the Hawks so far, Logan Brannon has 4 and Jordan Montgomery with 2. And that is the scoring for the Hawks. We get ready to start this second quarter. It'll be Hawks basketball. And let's give you the roster going out there. Looks like we'll have some wholesale changes for the Hawks. Elliott Glover, number 5, number 10, Jackson Carney, number 34, Brendan Brown, number 1, Talon Smith, and number 15, Aiden Combs. Glover with the ball in the corner to Talon and to Brendan Brown. Gets it underneath to Combs. The ball's knocked away. Brown picks it up, tries to make a move, gets it knocked loose, gets it to Combs. Combs drives the baseline looking for some help. Gets it out, the ball knocked away, and Glover has it. Glover going to reset the offense against this 2-1-2 or 2-3 that North City is running at the moment. Jackson Carney over to Brown. Brown brings it back up to Carney. Carney over to Elliott Glover. To Talon Smith in the corner. Talon looking for some help, slings it across to Jackson Carney. Carney thought about driving to the middle, pulls it back out to the corner to Talon Smith. Talon underneath to Brendan Brown. Ooh, missed Aiden in the middle there. Talon Smith with the ball now up top. He will drive, put up the shot, and it's good. Talon Smith for 2. Little 8-foot jump shot. And it pulls the Hawks back to within 6. North City still with the same lineup out there. Garrett will bring the ball up court, gets it off to Russell. Russell over to Garrett. A little point guard will drive to the baseline, puts up a jump shot. No good. Rebound, Talon Smith. Coach Lawler imploring him to go. Talon Smith drives it up, gets it to Jackson Carney, over to Elliott Glover. Glover drives down to the corner to Brendan Brown. Shot is partially blocked out of bounds, and the Hawks will retain possession. 6:40 to play. Second quarter, Hawks down 6. Jackson Carney to trigger it in. Throws it wild to Combs. It gets away. Sexton will bring it up for North City. Sexton has the ball, looking underneath to Simmons. Simmons working against Combs, little jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound, Aiden Combs gives it off to Glover. Glover pushing the ball up floor. Nice spin move. Elliott has it blocked. Here comes North City. Garrett will bring it up. He kind of loses the handle, has to pull it back out. Garrett now trying to drive the baseline, looking for help. Hits Simmons. Simmons with a jumper from the block is fouled by Aiden Combs. That'll be his first. And it looks like Simmons will be going to the line to shoot more free throws. So Coach Lawler going with a younger group on the floor, save Glover at this point, and looking for a spark. Shot is up and off the mark by Simmons. 6:09 to play, second quarter. Second shot, no good. Brendan Brown with the rebound, gives it to Talon Smith. Talon pushes it up court. Slings it over to Carney, over to Glover. Glover thought about it, will pull it back up top of the key and throws it just out of the reach of Carney, out of bounds. It'll be North City ball. Coach Lawler calling out the defense. And the Hawks going to move it up, full court pressure. Russell will inbound for North City. He gets it into Graves. Graves drives the middle, kicks it up to Garrett. Garrett with a long three, off the mark, rebound, Aiden Combs. His pass out to Glover. Glover will push it up court, loses the handle. Sexton has it for North City. Both teams right now being a little sloppy with the ball. Russell has it, working it across the timeline. Jackson Carney guarding Russell. Russell will drive in, he will kick it off. It's knocked away, good defense by the Hawks. Russell back up top with it, over to Graves. Graves out to Garrett. Garrett over to Sexton. Sexton with the ball will work it back across to the middle, over to Graves. Graves out to Garrett. NCOE opening up that interior, looking for a back door. Simmons gets the ball to Sexton. Sexton over to Graves. Graves to Garrett. Garrett on the left-hand side. Jump shot from about 12 feet, up and good. And that pushes the lead back to 8. Coach Lawler says, let's slow it down here. Let's make sure we get something. Jackson Carney with the ball. Jackson's a sophomore. Over to Talon Smith, also a sophomore. Down to Aiden Combs, a freshman in the corner. Talon will drive. Has it blocked. North City has the ball. Got away with a little travel there. Garrett will bring it up across half court. Garrett over to Graves. Graves drives the baseline. He got around Brendan. Brendan got called for the blocking foul. He got a step on him. And number 23, Grant Jackson, checking into the game for Elliott Glover. North City inbounds under their own goal. Russell will inbound it. I'm sorry, that is Garrett inbounding it. Over to Graves for three. His shot, no good. Grant Jackson with the rebound. And the Hawks work it up court. Grant Jackson over to Jackson Carney. Carney slings it across Talon Smith. He will try to drive the baseline. Nothing there. Hits it to Aiden Combs. Jumper from about 8 feet. No good. Rebound. Aiden Combs with a rebound. Grant Jackson picks it up off the loose ball. Now they're going to reset here. Grant Jackson over to Brendan Brown. The ball is knocked loose. Brendan picks up, and it's knocked loose and stolen by Sexton. And now we're going to have a foul up top. I believe it'll be on Brown. That will be his second and the team third. If we could trade a few points for a few fouls for a few points, we would be in pretty good shape right now. North City inbounds the ball. Garrett will bring it up across the timeline. 16-8, 3:52 to play, second quarter. Graves with the ball on the left-hand side. Gets it underneath to Russell. Russell with a turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Jackson Carney, good position on the rebound there. Grant Jackson will bring it back up court. Gets it off to Talon Smith. Talon to Jackson. Jackson over to Brendan Brown, who loses the handle. Saves it before he gets out of bounds. Talon Smith over to Jackson Carney. Underneath to Grant Jackson. Grant kicks it up to Talon for three. Up and good. Talon Smith. Talon giving him a spark off the bench. That's his 5th point. North City will bring it up court. Garrett with the ball. Slings it over to Sexton underneath to Simmons. Simmons had good position there on Combs. It was a good look by North City. That is what they were wanting to do all night. They'll shoot the three and get it into that young man. Talon Smith on the right-hand side. Over to Grant Jackson. Grant puts up the three. No good. Rebound fought for. Aiden Combs. Aiden Combs had it. Got tied up. Good work on the board there by Aiden. At number 30, Bentley Ryder checking into the game for Brendan Brown. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor with 2:49 to play. The Hawks trail 18-11. At 2:49, the cheerleaders trying to get the crowd fired up. The crowd responding pretty good tonight, so kudos to the fans. 18-11, 7-point ball game with 2:49 to play. Norris City will trigger it inbounds on their end of the floor. Doesn't look like there's been any roster changes right now on the floor, as Bentley checked in right before the timeout. So Norris City will bring it up. Sexton will handle the ball. Gets it off to Garrett. Garrett over on the right-hand side, guarded by Grant Jackson. Will drive the middle, pulls up at the free throw line. His shot up and good. Nice little player, this Garrett. Jackson Carney has the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Gets it over to Bentley Ryder. Bentley down to Talon Smith in the corner. Talon back up to Bentley. Bentley into Grant Jackson. He is immediately covered up. So Jackson Carney gets it down to Aiden Combs, who is fouled underneath. I tell you, he's gone to this group for a spark, and this group has, all the kids who've been in there have really responded. Aiden will go to the line. He'll shoot a pair. Hits the first one. Can't speak for certainty. I didn't get to see the game this morning and only got to see bits and pieces last night, but I believe that might have been Aiden's first high school point. Eddie hits the second. So Hawks employing man-to-man pressure full court. Garrett with the ball. Grant Jackson guarding him. Of course, Grant with 2 fouls. Got to be a little cautious. Ball up top to Graves. Graves working against Combs. Combs putting pressure. Garrett with the ball. Grant up on him. Off top to Sexton. Three-pointer, top of the key. No good. Long rebound fought for Grant Jackson. Oh, Grant picks it up, tries to, and does successfully bounce it off a North City player out of bounds. So nice work there by Grant Jackson. 7-point ball game, 1:56 to play. Gallatin brings it up. Jackson Carney is going to pace the offense on this one. Jackson over to Talon. Talon Smith into Grant Jackson. Over to Jackson Carney down in the corner. Bentley Ryder. Ryder up top to Carney. Carney over to Smith. Smith back across to Carney. Carney down to Ryder. Ryder across the court to Talon Smith. Talon to Jackson Carney to Grant Jackson. Jackson over to Talon Smith. Talon had an opening, didn't take it. Talon drives back out to Jackson Carney. Almost top of the key. Ball knocked away and stolen by North City. Sexton with the ball for North City. Slings it underneath to Russell, and he loses the handle. Steps out of bounds. And it'll be Gallatin basketball with 1:15 to play. Gallatin down 7. Got a chance to cut this to 5 or 4. Be a good thing before this half rolls around. Nice job by the young crew that's been in here too, providing a spark. Jackson Carney over to Talon Smith. Talon up to Bentley Ryder. Ryder over to Jackson Carney. Carney throws it back to Ryder. He's not there. Talon Smith with a nice save. Back over to Jackson Carney. Carney. Grant Jackson in the corner. Grant working against Sexton. Down to Carney in the corner. Drives the baseline. Lays one up. Is fouled. Nice job by Jackson. He saw an opening, and there was just a moment of hesitation, but then he decided, I'm going to attack it. Went up against the big guy. Drew the foul. Jackson Carney at the line. He'll be shooting 2. Jackson misses the first. Foul was called on Simmons. That'll be his second. Second shot up and no good. Ball knocked around. North City with the rebound. Garrett with the ball will bring it up court. Garrett working to the top of the key over to Graves off his hand. Hits the public address announcer. And Coach McGuire comes up with a loose ball. Hawks will inbound to half court. 36 seconds to play. Talon Smith to trigger it in. Triggers into Bentley Ryder. Coach Lawler bellows out the play, and Talon gets it over to Bentley. Bentley in the corner to Grant Jackson. Jackson working against the pressure. Sexton pulling that 2-3 up top, out on him. And now Coach Lawler says, hey, let's get one out of this. Grant Jackson off to Bentley Ryder. Grant cuts the baseline. Ryder over to Talon Smith. Talon checks the clock. 11 seconds to play. Over to Grant Jackson to Bentley Ryder. Ryder back to Grant Jackson. 6 on the clock. He will drive, slings it in the corner to Jackson Carney. Drives, puts up the one-hander. No good. The ball's knocked out of bounds, and that'll be it for the second quarter. The Hawks will go in at halftime, down 7 to North City, 20-13. We'll be back in just a minute.
Tonight's church is M1 Church.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to thank the following businesses and individuals for their support of Hawk Athletics. Legion's Bank, located at 105 East Shawnee Avenue in Shawneetown. Phone number 618-269-4180. Lobby hours Monday through Friday 9 to 3 and drive-through hours Monday through Friday 8 to 4 and Saturdays 9 to 12. Legion's loves local. Winslow Lumber Company in Junction, Illinois. Buyers of standing timber, builders of crane mats, mud mats, cribbing, and pinboards. Serving the oil, gas, coal, and solar energy sector for 29 years. Join New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Acord on Sundays for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and on Thursdays for Bible study at 6 p.m. Located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway at 18870 Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support the Hawks, Gallatin County schools, and our communities. Whether it's on the court or on the fields, our Hawks give it their all, and Banterra is committed to helping them soar. Visit Banterra Bank or one of their 25 locations across Southern Illinois for your banking needs, including personal and business products, plus specialty services like agribusiness lending and insurance. With any product or service provided, you'll find one commonality: exceptional personal service. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Extreme Welding and Machine Services Incorporated. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30. For all your retail, welding, gas, and supply needs, metal sales, heavy equipment and hydraulic cylinder repair, and much more. Your one-stop shop for all your equipment repair needs. Kevin Edmonds Construction. Contact Kevin Edmonds for new homes, remodels, or any of your construction needs. Phone 618-559-4956. John and Kathy Seeley. Steve and Candy Drone. Jeremy and Amy Knott. Terry and Anita Golden. Josh and Jackie Drone. Jeff and Bridget Jones. Thank you to all of the sponsors for our broadcast and for supporting your Hawk Athletics.
Okay, we're back here at Hamilton County. We got about 4.5 minutes before the start of the second half of this one. Just wanted to update you on a few stats here. For Gallatin, right now they're being led in scoring. Talon Smith has 5, Logan Brannon with 4, Jordan Montgomery and Aiden Combs both with 2 apiece. On the foul situation, several Hawks have fouls. Grant Jackson and Brendan Brown both with 2 to lead the Hawks. On the Norris City side, out of their 20 points, their leading scorer is Garrett. He has 9. Simmons has 7, and Graves has 4. Simmons has 2 fouls on the Fighting Cardinals side, so he is the only player who has more than 1. For the Hawks, the first half, first quarter, they got themselves in a bit of a hole, a bit of a jam. Coach Lawler made a few changes going into the second quarter, and so far the changes have actually benefited the Hawks. They've had a little spark from the players that were on the floor in the second quarter, and like I said, they have the disadvantage right now at halftime, 20-13, a 7-point lead. So we're going to step away for just a minute, and we'll be back about 3 minutes before the start of the second half. About a minute and a half before the start of the third quarter. The Hawks yet to come out of the locker room. Went through the stats just a moment ago. Like I said, the Hawks, the first quarter got themselves behind. The second quarter, much better quarter for the Hawks. And we're going to see what happens, what kind of changes they make coming out here for the second half. I believe when we start the second half, it will be Norris City basketball. The Hawks have used several players off the roster tonight, and Norris City yet to make a substitution. So that is the buzzer sounding for a minute to go, and Gallatin yet to come out on the floor. Coach Lawler must have had several things he wanted to address during this halftime period. Here they come out now. So. Just a moment ago, I was up here, and former McLeansboro, Hamilton County coach Kurt Reed came by, and many of you know Coach shook my hand, and well, now I cannot use my right hand anymore. The man has a vice grip, but it's always good to see Coach. All right, getting ready to play here, getting ready to start the second half of action. The Hawks trailing by 7, and it looks like we're going to go back to the starters that started the game for the Hawks. Thacker Fromm, Grant Jackson, Max Brockett, Logan Brannon, and Jordan Montgomery will take the floor for the Hawks. And for North City, and thankfully for me, because I've memorized the players, they are going with the same 5. So North City will trigger the inbound at half court. It will be Russell throwing it in to Graves. Graves with the ball up top of the key. He will look off to the right side to Sexton. Sexton looking underneath, gets it to Simmons, throws it wild out of bounds. It will be Gallatin basketball. So the Hawks force a turnover to start off, and now they need to capitalize on that to cut the deficit down. Grant Jackson into Jordan Montgomery, and Jordan will bring it up across the timeline. Grant giving him some instruction as he comes down. Jordan over on the right-hand side to Thacker Fromm. Back to Jordan, over to Grant Jackson. Jackson looks underneath, slings it across to Fromm. Fromm looks underneath. Ball is bounced off a player's foot from North City. It'll be Gallatin County basketball. Grant was trying to thread the needle there to Logan Brannon. Logan doing a good job working to get position underneath. Grant Jackson with the ball to inbound under the goal. He will trigger it into Thacker Fromm. Thacker started to drive, got in a little bit of trouble, got it up to Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery out around the Fox head at center court. Will sling it over to Fromm. Fromm back to Montgomery. He whips it over to Grant Jackson for three. Long rebound. Thacker Fromm pulls it down. It gets loose. Thacker trails it down, bounces it in. Logan Brannon. Logan turned and looked before he caught the pass. It got away from him, and here comes North City. Russell with the ball on the right-hand side. He will drive the baseline against Brannon. Pulls it back up top. Brannon reaches, knocks it away, and picks his pocket and gets it to Grant Jackson. Jackson pushes the ball up court. Top of the key. Slings it over to Thacker Fromm for three. No good. Long rebound. Comes down. It'll be North City basketball, and we're going to have a foul on Logan Brannon. And that will be Logan's second. I appreciate the intensity there, but just that's one of those fouls we got to let them have. Gallatin will come up. Jordan Montgomery employing a little full court pressure. Now here comes some other Hawks. Ball's inbounded to Russell. He brings it across half court. Gives it up to Graves. Graves thought about driving the baseline. Didn't do it. Pulls back. Drives to the middle. Pulls up the free throw line. Over to Sexton. Sexton up top, looking for some help, says, please give me some help. Gets it over to Graves. Graves drives in about a 12-footer, jump shot, no good. Long rebound. North City saves the ball out of bounds, and it throws it between two Hawks right to Garrett at the three-point line. Long rebound, picked up, Grant Jackson. Grant brings it up to the front court, top of the key. He pulls up for three. His shot no good. Rebound fought for. It'll be Graves over to Russell. It's like a slew of Hawks getting ready to check in. Ball in the corner to Sexton, gets underneath to Simmons. He goes up against Jackson and draws the foul. It'll be Jackson's third. And Simmons will go to the line again. He has lived at the line throughout the first half. But he's doing it the right way. Drawing contact and going up for a shot. Simmons' first shot is up and good. And here comes five new Hawks into the game. Alex Sauls, Talon Smith, Brendan Brown, Bentley Ryder, and Elliot Glover. Coach all over the wholesale change. Going to see what happens here. Second shot from Simmons. It's up and good. And the Hawks take the Cardinals take a 9-point lead. Between the Battle of the Birds, the GEC Conference here. Talon Smith with the ball on the left-hand side. Bounces into Brendan Brown at the free throw line. Gets it over to Bentley Ryder. Ryder looked underneath. No one there. Loses the handle. Picks it up. Gets it to Alex Sauls. Sauls back to Ryder. Ryder back to Sauls at the free throw line. Over to Elliot Glover for three. Elliot Glover! Big bucket for Elliot Glover. Cuts the lead to 6. North City with the ball. Graves on the left-hand side. Up to Sexton, top of the key. Sexton slings it underneath. Looks like Simmons on the baseline. Goes up against Bentley Ryder. And here's the shock. He drew another foul and will go to the line again. He has 9 points, and I think 7 of them are from the line. And if I'm not mistaken, he's only missed one shot. First shot from Simmons. Up and good. I mean, he's doing it the right way down there. He's getting the ball. He is drawing contact. And the main thing is he is putting points on the board. His second shot up and good as well. Back to an 8-point advantage for North City. Gallatin brings it up into the front court. Elliott Glover on the left-hand side. Over to Bentley Ryder. Ryder tries to drive in, kicks it out to Talon Smith. Bounce pass to Sauls. Didn't take the shot out to Elliott Glover for three. No good. Long rebound. Fought for and picked up by North City. Russell with the rebound, and it's going to be a foul on, I believe, Bentley Ryder. Well, my apologies. It's on Brendan Brown. That'll be his third. Now the Hawks go into a full court pressure. Trying to make something happen here. Ball inbounded to Garrett. Garrett working against Glover. Glover makes him turn over the half line. Garrett to the free throw line down to Simmons. He goes up. Misses the layup. I didn't have the camera on it. You won't believe it, but he missed the layup. Grant Jackson back into the front court over to Alex Sauls. Sauls over to Grant Jackson. Jackson directing traffic. Gets it over to Elliott Glover. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Over to Talon Smith to Grant Jackson. Jackson slings it across to Elliott Glover, down to Talon Smith. Talon drives the middle, bounce pass, knocked away, stolen by North City, and it'll be Garrett bringing the ball up court. Garrett over in the corner to Graves. Graves drives the baseline. It is knocked away out of bounds, and it's going to be last possession. Knocked out by Gallatin. North City will inbound at the end of their bench. Russell to trigger it in. Into Sexton. Nope. Past Sexton to Garrett. Garrett dribbles it off his foot. Grant Jackson picks it up. Gives it to Elliott Glover. Elliott drives the middle. Gets it down to Talon Smith underneath. Hey, the Hawks got a bucket there. They went the long way about it, but they got it. Russell to Graves. Graves up to the left-hand side. Back up top. Nope. He's going to hand it off to Sexton. Sexton in trouble. Gets it back up to Graves. Graves at the Fox head. Over to Garrett. Garrett drives to the middle of the lane. Pass down to Simmons. Simmons misses the handle. Gets it out to Sexton. It's knocked away. We got a timeout called. It was a loose ball, but North City gets the timeout. Probably a really good timeout at that point. 30-second timeout for North City. 3:43 to play, third quarter. .43 to play, third quarter. Gallatin down 6. Coach Lawler has used, by my estimation, every player on the bench tonight has played, save one. North City will inbound on their end of the floor. Russell gets it into Sexton, who throws it underneath to Simmons. He had position, but he lost the handle, picked up by Sauls. Gets it to Jackson. Jackson into the front court, down to Elliott Glover for three. No good. Long rebound. Glover gets his own board, has it knocked away. Bentley Ryder pulls down the loose ball. Grant Jackson slings it across to Glover. Glover drives it up. Was looking for someone. Talon Smith. Grant Jackson for three. Up and good. Grant Jackson. Hey, that's what the Hawks needed right there. We're back within three. Now the bench is getting a little rowdy. Garrett with the ball. Works on the right side. Bentley Ryder cuts him off. Slings the pass out to Graves. Graves down to the corner to Russell. Russell over to Graves. Graves out to Sexton. Sexton goes over the screen. Looking to make a move. Goes baseline. Talon Smith bothers his shot. It's knocked loose. Picked up by Russell underneath. His shot no good. Rebound. Fought for. Still fought for. Sexton in the corner has it. And we're going to have a foul whistled on Elliott Glover. And that will be the 5th team foul on Gallatin. So the Cardinals will go to the line for the remainder of this quarter. A lot of fouls on the Gallatin County end. Not many on the North City side. First shot is up and good. Not saying the officiating is one way or the other. I'm just saying that the Hawks have been very aggressive and have gotten caught. Max Brockett, number 40, checking in for Alex Sauls. Second free throw is up and good for Sexton. It's back to a 5-point advantage. Grant Jackson will bring the ball up across the timeline, gives it to Bentley Ryder. Ryder directing traffic, gets it over to Talon Smith. Smith into Max Brockett. Brockett up with the one-hander is good. Nice shot, Max Brockett. Good ball movement by the Hawks. North City brings it up. Garrett with the ball. Working against Elliott Glover. Glover trying to drive in one way or the other. He spins, kicks it to the corner to Simmons. Simmons drives the baseline. He runs into Max Brockett. And he's going to go to the line and shoot free throws again. I think if you look up his mailing address, it is somewhere between the top of the key and the middle of the lane, because that's where he's living, is that free throw line. First shot from Simmons. Up and good. He's living there for a reason. He's good at it. He has 12 points to lead the Cardinal. Second shot is up. It's good. Would have been a lane violation on the Hawks had it not been. Ball inbounded. Grant Jackson brings it up. 5-point lead for North City. Bentley Ryder over to Elliott Glover. Glover in the corner to Jackson. Jackson for three. No good. Long rebound. No one there but North City. Sexton has the ball. It's almost ripped away. Garrett bringing the ball up court for North City. He will push it up. Looking for Sexton. Sexton gets it off to Simmons underneath. Simmons goes up and no good. I think I found the secret. We just let him shoot under there. He's missed his only 2 shot attempts from under the goal. Well, I'll take that back. He did hit a layup in the first quarter. So he's 1 for 3 in there. Garrett in the middle to Simmons. Simmons up. And he shoots holes in my theory. He hits the jumper. Hawks bring it back up across court. 1:30 to play. Bentley Ryder into Max Brockett, out to Talon Smith. Over to Bentley Ryder. Ryder kicks it into Brockett. Brockett tries to put one up, gets tied up. And we're going to have a jump ball situation. It's going to be Gallatin basketball. And Mr. Dammerman having a conversation with a player from North City. And good official, good crew out there tonight. Dammerman, Barnett, to Pearson, all good officials. Inbound to Talon Smith, over to Bentley Ryder. Ryder to Jackson in the corner. Corner three, no good. Rebound, North City. North City, Sexton with the ball to Garrett. Gets it off to Graves. Graves has the ball knocked away. Sexton picks it up, gets it into Russell. Russell, bounce pass across the floor to Garrett for a long three, no good. Rebound, Talon Smith. 59 seconds to play. Grant Jackson over in the corner to Elliott Glover. Glover, bounce pass into Max. Max gets hammered from behind. And Max will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Team's first in the quarter. On the line, Max Brockett.
Max's first shot up and good. Like to see those free throws going in for Gallatin. They have struggled with that. Max's second shot. Off the mark. Rebound, North City. Sexton with the ball. He's going to bring it up. Talon Smith guards him. Slings it in the corner to Graves. I'm sorry, Simmons. Simmons tries to get it into Russell. It is stolen away by Carney. And here come the Hawks. Pesky defense by North City. Garrett out there just creating havoc. Grant Jackson in the corner to Glover. Glover drives the baseline. Had an opening, but nobody there. Talon Smith for three. Long rebound picked up by North City. North City now slows it down. We'll bring it across the timeline. Kicks it into the corner to Graves. Graves drives the baseline. Has it cut off over to Russell on the other side. His shot no good. Max Brockett with the rebound. 10 seconds to play. Slung ahead to Glover. His shot's up and good. Good awareness there by, I believe that was Grant Jackson with the pass. Glover hits the bucket, draws the foul, and he will go to the line to get the and one. He hits it. 6 seconds to play. North City to inbound. Garrett with the ball. He looks up court. Goes to the middle, pulls up, long three, no good. And the Hawks have cut it to a 3-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. And a great job done by the Hawks cheerleaders. We get ready to the fourth quarter, a 3-point game. Gallatin down by 3. Nice third quarter there. A good finish to it anyway. Be North City ball to start this quarter. And we'll try to get our camera situated here. And North City will inbound. Russell will fling it in to Sexton, who gets it to Garrett, who will bring it across the timeline. Garrett over to Simmons. Up to Graves, over to Garrett. Garrett working against Elliott Glover. Knocked away, but picked up by Sexton. Sexton to the right-hand side. He will drive the baseline. He goes up and will draw the foul. I believe it was Jackson Carney. I hate to say I wasn't paying attention, but I honestly was looking at another part of the floor. Not Talon Smith, the offending party, and he will have his first. Sexton's first free throw is up and good. Logan Brannon, number 20, Logan Brannon checking into the game for Max Brockett. Max, fine work in there for Max. Second shot up and good for Sexton as well. And it's a 5-point advantage again for North City. Hawks bring it up into front court. Carney over to Talon Smith. Talon bounces it into Grant Jackson. Jackson slings it across to Glover. Glover back to Carney. Carney top of the key over to Talon Smith. Thought about it. Oh, thought about the three. Decided to make a move and was called for cheating. He traveled. North City will bring it in. Russell to throw it in. Hawks with full court pressure. Gets it into Sexton. Sexton guarded by Talon Smith. Talon working against him. Trying to make him move. Knocks it free. Oh, they're going to say last touch by North City. It's going to be Gallatin basketball. Good defense there by Talon Smith. I hope I caught it. Ball inbounded to Jackson Carney. Carney gives it up to Grant Jackson. Grant's going to trigger the offense against the 2-3 from North City. Slings it over to Carney. Carney across to Jackson. Jackson, no taker on the shot. Gets it up to Talon Smith. Talon in the corner. Elliott Glover for 3. No good. Long board. Picked up North City. Got away with a walk. Graves with the ball. Across the half-court line down to Russell, who slings it underneath to Simmons. Simmons is blocked underneath by, I believe, Talon Smith. Logan Brannon with the ball. He brings it up into the front court. He drives the middle. He is tied up, but no call. Ball's loose. North City has it. Russell off to Graves. Graves pushes it ahead. Gets it out to Sexton. Back to Graves. Graves down toward the baseline. Nothing there. He's going to look to hand it off to someone. Simmons. Simmons drives the baseline. He goes up. He is fouled. And he will go to the line and shoot 2 shots. Simmons has done a great job around the goal, drawing that contact and going to the line and then capitalizing from the line. First shot, up and good. That's his 16th point on the night. He is leading all scorers. Second shot up, and it's good as well. Back to a 7-point advantage. So the Hawks 6:20 to play in the game. Bring it up court over to Elliott Glover. Glover up top to Jackson Carney. Carney to the right side to Talon Smith. He thought about it, didn't take it. Carney into Grant Jackson, middle of the lane. One-hander, no good. Knocked away. Battle for Grant. Picks it up. Thought about the three. Kicks it to Jackson Carney. Drives the baseline. Draws the contact and scores! Hey, good move there by Jackson Carney. That was a nice move by Jackson, going on the baseline right there. Took advantage of an opportunity, went up against the big bodies, and now he's looking for the gift here. They say Jackson went over the line on the shot, got a lane violation. 34-29, 6 minutes exactly to play in this game. North City inbound, full court pressure employed by the Hawks. He gets it into Garrett. Garrett working against Elliott Glover. Over to Russell. Russell working against Carney. Back to Garrett. They want Garrett to have that ball. Glover guarding Garrett. He gets it off to Simmons. Simmons drives the lane. Is fouled by Logan Brennan. And for Logan, that is going to be foul number 4. And for Simmons, well, he has 17 points, and 13 have come from the line. So, well, he missed one. So, Alex Sauls checking in for Logan Brannon. Elliott Glover says, hey, get up here, big guy. I'm going to come back here in the backcourt and talk to the coach. Second shot for Simmons. It's good. He doesn't leave many points on that line. Here come the Hawks up court. Talon Smith with the ball. Off to Jackson Carney. Grant Jackson gets it in the corner. Grant tries to drive. Is looking for help. Elliott Glover for 3. No good. Rebound, North City. Russell has it knocked away by Carney. He lays it up and in. Garrett with the ball now for North City, brings it up across half court. Carney working against him. Alex Sauls out guarding Simmons. Simmons drives the lane, puts one up, misses the layup. Russell there. I believe that was his first bucket of the night. Talon Smith now brings the ball up across half court to Grant Jackson. Jackson looking to make something happen. Talking to Talon, say, hey, get up here. Ball over to Carney in the corner. He throws it long. It'll be a back and forth call against the Hawks. Unforced turnover, not what we want there. 37-31, 4:48 to play. I missed the backcourt violation, but take my word for it. Wasn't pretty. Ball inbound underneath the goal by North City. Hey, we got a 5-second call. Nice job by the Hawks on defense. Way to work and get that one back. Grant Jackson now will inbound it to Jackson Carney. 4:48 to play in the game. Talon Smith back out to Carney, into Jackson. Free throw line jumper, good. Hawks back with the full court press again. Now they pull back. Elliott Glover working against Garrett. Garrett drives, is fouled by Glover as he tries to go by. One of the rare occasions tonight where the Hawks have fouled, then it'll be an inbound. And it'll be the last time that they foul and it'll be an inbound. Elliott Glover picking up his second foul. Elliott's given valuable minutes tonight. Russell inbounding the ball for the Fighting Cardinals. Gets it down to Sexton in the corner. Sexton into Simmons. Simmons working against Glover. Misses, gets his own rebound. Goes back up and scores, and they're going to whistle Elliott for a foul. He got too far underneath him on the rebound. Got called for that clear out undercut foul. And Simmons at the line again. And he missed one. So Hawks bring it up. Grant Jackson off on the right-hand side of Kearney. Jackson over to Talon Smith. Smith underneath the Sauls, makes a move, goes to the goal, has it partially blocked. Kearney with a rebound. He goes up. No good. Ball's tipped around. Kearney tips it. Picked up by Graves from North City. He will bring it up, smartly stopping before he goes over the half-court line. Garrett has it. He is fouled by Grant Jackson, but got away with it. Out top to Graves. Graves has the ball knocked away. Talon Smith up court to Grant Jackson. He lays it up left-handed. Don't know how in the world Grant got that shot to fall. Coach Lawler calls for a timeout. Nice defense there by the Hawks. Good pass by Talon Smith. Do not know how Mr. Magic there, Grant Jackson, was able to get that one to fall, but he dipsy-dooed it left-hand style. We have 3 minutes, 42 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Gallatin trailing by 4. I'm sure they're going to stick with this full court pressure that they have been employing. North City yet to make a change on the floor, which is good for me. But the same 5 guys have control the pace for the Cardinals as they will inbound it against the full court pressure. 3:42 to play. Ball inbounded by Russell. He gets it into Garrett. Garrett back to Russell. Russell gives it back to Garrett. Garrett almost loses the handle. Gets it back. Working against Jackson Kearney. Kearney doing a good job. He finds a seam, gets through. Garrett loses the handle. Picked up by Elliott Glover. Grant Jackson now brings the ball into the front court. He's working against Garrett. Has the ball knocked loose, picked up by Sauls. Sauls over to Grant Jackson for 3. Off the mark. Grant tries to save it, but is going to be whistled for out of bounds. Coach Lawler says, hey, it's all right. It's all right. Let's D up now. Let's get it back. 3:16 to play. Ball inbounded by North City. Going the length of the floor. Finally gets it into Simmons. Back to Russell. Russell is fouled by Grant Jackson, so he will go to the line and shoot. Grant called for the blocking foul, and that is Grant's 4th and the team 5th, so 2 shots the rest of the way for North City. North City with only 1 team foul at this point. North City with only 6 team fouls all night long. First shot from Russell. Off the mark. Russell's second shot. It's up. It's good. And they're back up by 5. That's been about where it's been at. The Hawks looking to cut this thing down with just over 3 minutes to play. Glover down to Jackson in the corner. Jackson back to Glover. Out top to Smith. Smith looks to drive. Gets it into Sauls. Sauls puts it up. Oh, rims in and out. It was a nice play by Alex. Good look there by Talon as well. Drew the foul, so he's going to shoot a pair, but that was a little frustrating for me because that was such a nice play, and I wanted Alex to get the bucket. Alex's first shot, no good. Alex Sauls works hard in there. Second shot for Alex is up and good. And it's back to a 4-point game. Ball inbounded. Graves. Back to Russell. Russell working against the Hawks. Graves with the ball. Graves slips, falls down, picked up. Alex Sauls up to Talon Smith. He is fouled. Nice look there by the Hawks. Good defensive pressure. Coach Lawler is down there applauding, saying, bravo, men, bravo. Talon Smith to the line. He'll shoot 2. 2:44 to play. First shot from Talon is off the mark. Ooh, we got to have those at this point, boys. There we go. We got one back. And back to a 3-point game. Hawks back at the pressure. Garrett gets the ball off the inbound. That's the guy we don't want to have it. It's knocked away and stolen by Trny. Trny will drive in. He has it stolen by Garrett. Tip for tat on that one. Trny picks it up. Grant Jackson for 3. In and out. Long rebound. Russell picks it up. He's tied up. He's fouled. And we're going to have a foul whistled on number 11, Alex Sauls, whistled for the violation. Well, the Hawks had a good opportunity there, but it just got away. Russell goes to the line. His first shot up and good. North City's shooting a great percentage from the line. I don't have it in front of me, but they are doing a great job. Second shot by Russell, up and good. And a timeout for North City. 2:27 to play. It is a 5-point game. And it looks like we're going to have a full timeout. So we'll leave it right here, and we'll be back in just a second. Trying to have some fun with the cheerleaders there as they were pumping up the crowd. All right, so 2:27 to play, 5-point game. Possession arrow in favor of the Hawks if that comes into play. Ball thrown in. Talon Smith will bring it up court. Gets it off Jackson Trny. Trny back to Smith. Smith over to Trny. Ball's knocked loose out of bounds. It'll be Gallatin basketball. Crucial possession here. This will be big for the Hawks to just at least get a bucket. You don't have to do it in a hurry, but you just got to get a bucket. Elliott Glover with the ball on the left-hand side. Back up top to Talon Smith. Smith over to Trny. Trny back to Smith. Over to Trny. His shot. Off the mark. Rebound. Knocked away. Fought for. Alex Sauls with a hustle rebound. Gets it up to Elliott Glover. Glover over to Talon Smith. Talon gets it into Grant Jackson. He works to the middle up to Elliott Glover. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Drives the middle, gets called. Oh, doesn't get called for the walk. His shot's up, no good. Rebound. Russell from North City. He trips, he falls down. Gets it to Simmons. No travel called. Simmons. Ball fought for by Alex Sauls and picked up. Nice hustle there by Alex Sauls. A lot of contact. The rugby scrum went on, but nothing was called. Hey, I like to see the fire out there. Don't want them to fight, but I like to see the fire. Grant Jackson with the ball. Going to inbound it for the Hawks. Gets it into Jackson Trny. Trny with the ball over to Elliott Glover. Glover back up to Trny. Trny over to Sauls. They're looking for Grant Jackson underneath. Trny gets it into Grant. Over to Elliott Glover. Thought about the three, didn't take it, and his call for the travel kind of caught him in between there. He didn't have it in his mind what he wanted to do. And it's a turnover for the Hawks with 1:28 to play. 5-point lead, 128. North City to inbound. Gets it into Garrett. Garrett with the ball. Working against Glover. I'm working against Trny. My mistake. Gallatin going to have to push the pressure up a little bit more with 1:18 to play. Looking for a steal. Now we're going to get a foul called. It's going to send North City to the line. It's going to be on Glover. That'll be his fourth. Sexton will go to the line. His first shot is up and good. Hey, I'll tell you one thing. Don't send North City to the line. They bury free throws. Second shot from Sexton, in and out. So Mike Jinks worked on that. And North City whistled for a foul as Alex Sauls had the rebound. Be the third team foul on North City. He rolls the ball in to save some clock. Jackson Kearney picks it up. Gets it over to Elliott Glover. Glover looking for someone. Gets to Kearney in the corner. Kearney up top to Grant Jackson. A long three. It's good. And it's a 3-point ball game with 1 minute to play. Just under a minute. 59 seconds to play. Long three by Grant. Pretty crucial point right here. Hawks defense is going to be looking for a steal. You don't necessarily have to have the foul at this point. Coach Lawler has a little smirk down there while he's talking to the troops. So maybe he has a little something up his sleeve. We're going to see. Hawks have a pair of timeouts left. The possession arrow now is in favor of North City. Let's see what we got in store for him here. Same 5 guys back out on the floor. No doubt going to have the defensive pressure pushed up again. And North City, I'm sure, prepared for that. Russell will inbound it for North City. Under his own. Gets it in, knocked away, stolen. Grant Jackson. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Gets it out to Elliott Glover. Glover. Jackson Kearney over to Talon Smith. Talon works it underneath Alex Sauls, knocked away. Now we got to fight for the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Coach Lawler trying to get the timeout call. Did get it in time, and it's going to be North City basketball. And he says, no, guys, I didn't get the timeout. Get the pressure back up. 48 seconds to play. Russell to inbound, gets it into Simmons. Simmons will drive the length of the floor. No one's going to stop him. He is fouled and fouled hard, but helped up by a pair of Hawks. I, of course, was watching the game and didn't have it on the film. But he got hit hard. And Simmons will go to the line to shoot a pair. So, not the guy you want at the line. 43 seconds to play. First shot, no good. Max Brockett checking in. He's going to check in for Sauls. Obviously trying to get a better rebounder in, although Alex has worked his tail off tonight. Second shot from Simmons is good. 4-point game. Ball inbounded. Again, trying to save a little time. Kearney picks it up. He'll bring it up court. Gets it off to Talon. Talon loses it between his legs, but recovers, gets it back out to Kearney. We had a timeout on the floor. Coach Lawler with a timeout for Gallatin. 36.3 seconds to play. All right, 36.3 seconds to play. Possession arrow in favor of the Hawks. Just to recap a little bit of foul trouble, the Hawks have 2 players with 4. Grant Jackson and Elliott Glover both with 4 fouls apiece. 1 player for North City with 4. That would be Simmons. We've not seen the substitution for North City tonight, so Talon Smith inbounds the ball to Jackson Kearney. Across the timeline, he brings it up, gets it to Elliott Glover. Glover back out to Kearney. Kearney One dribble into Max Brockett. Max, who got away with a walk, gets over to Grant Jackson. Up top to Elliot Glover. Long three for Elliot. It's good! And another timeout for the Hawks. 21.4 seconds to play. That three was deep. I'm glad I had the camera on this side of the floor. Elliot's had a nice game tonight. So Gallatin is now out of timeouts. Also, they are one foul away from being in the bonus for the remainder of the game, all 21.4 seconds of it. So a lot of things you can do here on this strategy. You can obviously you want to deny the inbound pass. You want to try to draw the 5-second call if you can. If you can't do that, you want the quick steal. If you don't get a quick steal, you got to foul them where they're not shooting the ball. That way they have 2 shots and you have an opportunity to get the ball back. A quick foul is not a bad thing right here as long as it's not a shooting foul. So Russell will inbound it for North City. Mr. Dammerman is saying, hey, let's clear a path here so we can play some ball. He hands the ball off to Russell. Russell will inbound it. Russell gets it into Garrett. Garrett with the ball. Back to Russell. Russell is fouled by Smith with 17.7 seconds to go. And this is just what we were talking about, picking up the foul, making him go down and shoot 2. Now, North City has been strong from the line in this one. Like I said, I don't have a percentage in front of me, but it is high. Russell's first shot. Up and good. And it's a 2-point advantage. Second shot, no good. Rebounded Talon Smith. He will bring it up court. 45-43 our score. Jackson to Glover, back to Jackson. Jackson working against 2 guys. Up top, Talon Smith. Over to Carney, 4 seconds. His shot, no good. Rebound, Grant Jackson, he goes up. No call at the buzzer. No call on Grant Jackson as he is hammered under the goal. And the Hawks drop one, 45-43, on what appeared to be a blown call under the goal. Well, that's frustrating. A great effort by the Hawks players to battle back in this one. They drop one by 2. But, you know, we've talked about the Hawks trying to find an identity and trying to find, their way. Honestly, it looks like Coach Lawler may have found a little something there, something he can build on. But a frustrating game nonetheless to drop one in that fashion. So Gallatin loses 45-43. They will finish up the tournament with 1 win and 4 losses. Quick check of the scoring for the Hawks. Let me take a quick look here. Grant Jackson had 10 points. He led the team. Elliot Glover and Talon Smith both with 8 apiece. 4 points for Jackson Carney and Logan Brannon. 3 for Max Brockett, 2 for Aiden Combs, and 2 for Jordan Montgomery. 1 point for Alex Sauls. Everybody on the roster, except for a couple of players, saw the floor tonight for the Hawks, and big contributions up and down the bench. They were all utilized in a great fashion, I thought. Everybody that went in and contributed to the game. The Hawks, of course, got in the hole in the first quarter and were not able to pull out. And strong free throw shooting by the Cardinals. That honestly was the difference in the game. The Hawks didn't shoot poorly from the line, but North City, again, I don't have a percentage, but I don't recall 2 or 3 shots all night long they missed from the line, and they were at the line all night long. So a good effort for the Hawks. They will saddle up and ride again next Tuesday night at home against Crab Orchard, and then next Friday night at home against the Harrisburg Bulldogs in homecoming. So come out and support the guys. A great effort, but just unfortunate it didn't come out the way that we wanted. So this is Dave Cruzen. I want to say a special thank you to WMCL for letting us use some power that they had here to keep our cameras rolling. And I want to say a special thank you to my daughter, Madeline, who's been helping me with stats the entire week and the entire season that I've been doing this. She has been a huge help. So, again, the Hawks lose one tonight, 45-43.